Okay students, class 12th mathematics CBSE. Today we are solving the questions of the exercise 11.2. This exercise is related to the equation of line in three-dimensional space. Okay. Yesterday we started the chapter three-dimensional geometry and we learned how to find the direction cosine and how to find the direction ratio and what is the relation between direction cosine and direction ratio. Okay, after that we learn how to drive the equation of line in three-dimensional geometry. Okay, we find the equation of line passing through a point parallel to given vector, and then we find the equation of line passing through two points. Okay, after that angle between two lines, shortest distance and the parallel distance between two parallel lines. Okay, all these topics we have completed yesterday. So to learn more about these topics you have to see the previous video. Okay, now we are solving the questions of this exercise. So this is the first question. We have been given the direction cosine of three lines, okay, and we have to show that these three lines are mutually perpendicular. Okay, so line L1 having the direction cosine, L2 having the direction cosine, and L3 having the direction cosine. Okay, and we have to show that these lines are mutually perpendicular, means line L1 is perpendicular to L2, L2 is perpendicular to L3, and L1 is perpendicular to L3. Okay, so there are three parts of this question. Means first of all we have to show that L1 is perpendicular to L2, then second one we have to show L2 is perpendicular to L3, and then third one we have to show L3 is perpendicular to L1. Okay, so these are the three parts of this question. Solution of this question. We will solve only one part, the other two parts you have to solve. Okay, so let us take the third part. Okay, line L3 is perpendicular to line L1. The direction cosines are given. Direction cosine of the first line is 12 upon 13 minus 3 upon 13 minus 4 upon 13. Okay, two lines L3 and L1 are perpendicular. If these are the direction cosine of first line L1 M1 N1, L2 M2 N2, L3 M3 N3. So for line L1 and L3 plus M1 M3 plus N1 N3 equals to 0. Okay, so L1 L3 plus M1 M3 plus N1 N3 is equals to L1 M1 N1, L2 M2, L3 M3 N3. So 12 upon 13 into 3 upon 13 plus minus 3 upon 13 into minus 4 upon 13 plus minus 4 upon 13 multiplied by 12 upon 13. So this is equal to 12 3 36 upon 13 169 minus 3 4 minus plus 3 4 12 upon 169 plus minus 48 upon 169. So taking 169 as LCM, we will have 36 plus 12 minus 48, that is 0 upon 169 equals to 0. Okay, so the product of corresponding direction cosine, sum of the product of corresponding direction cosine is equals to 0. That is why L1 is perpendicular to L3. In the same way you have to solve the question number first, means first part and second part also. Okay, so this was question number 1. Now we have to solve question number 3. So question number 3 of the same exercise. That is 11.2. Question number 3rd. Question number 3rd is given that I am reading the question. Show that the line through the points, 2 points are given, A and B. Okay, A and B. A is given as 4, 7, 8 and B is given as 2, 3, 4. Okay, and other line, for other line, point P is given as -1, -2, -1, -2, 1 and Q is given as 1, 2, 5. 1, 2 and 5. Okay, so we have to prove that line AB is perpendicular to line PQ. Okay, question is that the line passing through point AB is perpendicular to line passing through the point PQ. Okay, so what should be the method? What should be the method or what should be the algorithm to show this? The coordinate of the first line are given A1 and B1. A and B. This is line first and this is line second. So AB is given means we have to find the direction ratio. We have to find the direction ratio from these points. Direction ratios are x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. And similarly, we will find the direction ratio for line second. Okay, and if the sum of the product of corresponding direction ratio is equals to 0, then the lines are perpendicular. Okay, so direction ratio of line AB are x2 minus x1, 2 minus 4, 3 minus 7, 4 minus 8, that is -2, -4, -4. Okay, and direction ratio of line PQ, direction ratio of line PQ are 1 minus 1, minus 1, 2, 2 minus minus 2 and 5 minus 1. Okay, so this is equals to 1 minus minus 2, 2, 2 minus minus 4 and 4. These are the direction ratio of the line PQ. These are the direction ratio of line AB. Okay, 2 minus 4, that is -2, 3 minus 4, -4, 4 minus 8, that is -4, and direction ratio are 1 minus minus plus 1, 2. These are the direction ratio. Now we have to show that lines are parallel. Lines are parallel. Parallel means the ratio of the corresponding direction ratio should be proportional. Okay, so direction ratios of direction ratio are -2 upon 2, -4 upon 4, -4 upon 4, that is -1, -1. So these are equal. Equal means line AB is parallel to line PQ. Okay, so AB line is parallel to line PQ. Okay, now the next question is question number 4. Next question is question number 4. Question number 4 is, we have been given question number 4, find the equation of line which passes through the point 1, 2, 3 and is parallel to the given vector. We have to find the equation of line which passes through the point. Point is given as a vector. A vector that is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and parallel to the vector B. Parallel to the vector B, that is 3i cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap. Okay, so A vector and B vector. A vector is the point and B vector is the direction. Okay, so equation of line passing through A vector and parallel to B vector. is given by r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. R vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. R vector equals to a vector, that is I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda into b vector 3i cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap. This is the equation of line in vector form. This is the equation of line in vector form. Okay. Now we can convert this in Cartesian form also. We can convert this equation in Cartesian form. So Cartesian form, r vector equals to I. Substitute r vector is equals to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap is equals to 1 plus 3 lambda I cap plus 2 plus 2 lambda j cap plus 3 minus 2 lambda k cap. Okay. After comparing x equals to 1 plus 3 lambda, y is equals to 2 plus 2 lambda, and z is equals to 3 minus 2 lambda. So x minus 1 is equals to 3 lambda, y minus 2 equals to 2 lambda, z minus 3 equals to minus 2 lambda. So x minus 1 upon 3 equals to lambda, y minus 2 upon 2 equals to lambda, and z minus 3 upon minus 2 equals to lambda. So all these are values of lambda. All these are values of lambda, that is why x minus 1 upon 3 is equals to y minus 2 upon 2 is equals to z minus 3 upon minus 2 equals to lambda. Okay. So this is the equation of given line in Cartesian form. Okay. This is also known as symmetrical form of the equation of line. Okay. So this was question number 4. This was question number 4 of the exercise. Now we will have another question. Question number 5th. Okay. Question number 5th. We will solve the questions continuously for this exercise. Find the equation of the line in vector and in Cartesian form both, which passes through the point with position vector. The question is same. Question number 5th passes through the point with position vector a vector 2i cap minus j cap plus 4k cap. Okay. This is the equation of line. This is the point, and the direction is given as b vector. Direction I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. So we have to find the equation of line. Equation of line which passes through this point and parallel to this vector. Passes through a vector and parallel to b vector is r vector is equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. Okay, this is the equation of line. So r vector is equals to a vector, that is 2i cap minus j cap plus 4k cap plus lambda b vector, that is I plus 2j minus k cap. Okay. So this is the equation of line in vector form. Simple. R vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. Now we have to convert this in Cartesian form also. So r vector is equals to 2 plus lambda I cap plus minus 1 plus 2 lambda j cap plus 4 minus lambda k cap. Okay. Comparing this with xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, r vector is equals to this one, equals to 2 plus lambda I cap plus minus 1 plus 2 lambda j cap plus 4 minus lambda k cap. So x is equals to 2 plus lambda, y is equals to minus 1 plus 2 lambda, and z is equals to 4 minus lambda. Okay. So x minus 2 upon lambda, x minus 2 upon 1 is equals to lambda, y plus 1 upon 2 is equals to lambda, z minus 4 upon minus 1 is equals to lambda. Okay, all these are the values of lambda. All these are the values of lambda, that is why x minus 2 upon 1 equals to y plus 1 upon 2 is equals to z minus 4 upon minus 1 is equals to lambda. So this is the equation of line in three-dimensional space or in Cartesian form or in symmetrical form. Okay, so in this way we can find the equation of line. Now the question number 6. We are solving all the questions of this exercise from 1 to till end. Okay, so this is question number 8. Now question number 6. Now we will have the question number 6, and question number 6 is given as find the Cartesian equation of the line which passes through the point. Point is given as minus 2, 4 and minus 5 and parallel to the line. Line is given as x plus 3 upon 3 is equals to y minus 4 upon 5 z plus 8 upon 6. Okay, we have to find the equation of line which passes through this point minus 2, 4, minus 5 passes through point minus 2, 4, minus 5 and parallel to this line. Means what does it means? We have to find only Cartesian form. Means point is given and parallel to this means direction is also given. So what is the direction? Means direction ratio of required line or direction ratio of given line. Okay, means the equation that we want to find, direction ratios are the direction ratio of this line. Okay, so are 3, 5 and 6. These are the direction ratio. Okay, and this is the point. So equation of line passing through x1, y1, z1 and direction ratio a, b, c is x minus x1 upon a equals to y minus y1 upon b is equals to z minus z1 upon c is equals to lambda. So x minus x1, y1, z1 are these minus 2 upon a is 3 equals to y minus 4 upon b that is 5 equals to z minus z1 that is minus 5 upon 6. Okay, equals to lambda. So x plus 2 upon 3 is equals to y minus 4 upon 5 is equals to z plus 5 upon 6 equals to lambda. This is the equation of line. In a Cartesian form. Okay, and we have to find the equation of line in Cartesian form only. So this was question number 6. Now we will take the question number 7. Okay, we are doing all the questions of this exercise. Question number 7. Question number 7 of the exercise. The Cartesian equation of the line is, we have been given Cartesian equation of the line and we have to convert this in vector form. Okay, and the Cartesian equation of line that is given is x minus 5 upon 3 is equals to y plus 4 upon 7 is equals to z minus 6 upon 2. This is the equation of line. Okay, in Cartesian form, and we have to convert this in vector form. So to convert the given equation in vector form, we required the point the point by which the equation of line passes, and the direction or the direction ratios. Okay, so here compare this with standard form, of line, and standard form of line is x minus x1 upon a equals to y minus y1 upon b equals to z minus z1 upon c. So x1, y1 and z1 are that is 5 minus 4 and 6 after comparing with this. After comparing this given equation with standard form, we are having x1, y1, z1 is equals to this, and direction ratios are a, b, c, that is 3, 7 and 2. So this can be write down in vector form 5ik minus 4j plus 6k, and this can be write down in vector form 3i plus 7j plus 2k. Okay, so equation of line passing through this point, that is a vector, and parallel to the vector base, that is b vector. Equation of line in vector form is r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. Okay, so r vector is equals to a vector, that is 5i minus 4j plus 6k plus lambda into 3i plus 7j plus 2k. Okay, this is the equation of line in vector form. In this way we can convert the equation of line in vector form. Okay, so we have learned till now, or so far we have learned how to find the equation of line passing through a point and parallel to the given vector in vector form and in Cartesian form, and how to convert vector form in Cartesian form and Cartesian form in vector form. So in this way we can convert Cartesian form into vector form. Okay, and in previous questions we have already learned how to convert vector form into Cartesian form. Okay, putting the value of r vector, that is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, and comparing both the sides, component of I cap, j cap, k cap. Okay, finding the value of lambda from 3 equations, comparing 3 values. Okay, so now let us have the question number. This was question number 7. Now we are having the question number 8. Okay, so question number 8 is 8 of the exercise 11.2. We are doing the questions from the exercise 11.2. Okay, so question number 8 is given as find the vector and Cartesian equation of the line. Means we have to find both form, vector form as well as Cartesian form of the line that passes through the origin and passes through origin and point, or one more point is given as 5 minus 2 and 3. Okay, so we have to find the equation of line in both form, vector form as well as Cartesian form. So we have been given 2 point P is given as 0, 0, 0, and Q is given as 5 minus 2 and 3. So this is 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap, and this is 5 I cap minus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. Okay, so first of all we will find the equation of line in vector form passes through 2 points with position vector a vector and b vector. So equation of line passes through 2 points p that is a vector and q with position vector b vector is r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector minus a vector. This is the equation of line in equation of line passing through 2 points in vector form. Okay, so r vector equals to a vector is 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0k cap plus lambda into b vector that is 5i cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap minus 0i cap plus 0j cap plus 0k cap. So r vector equals to lambda into 5i cap plus 5i cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Okay, this is the equation of line. Required equation of line passing through 2 points with position vectors a vector and b vector. Okay, now we will convert this in Cartesian form. So put r vector equals to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. When we are converting the given vector form in Cartesian form, we have to put r vector equals to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So this is equals to lambda into 5i cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So x is equals to 5 lambda, y is equals to minus 2 lambda, z is equals to 3 lambda. Okay, so x upon 5 is equals to lambda, y upon minus 2 is equals to lambda, z upon 3 is equals to lambda, or x upon 5 is equals to y upon minus 2 is equals to z upon 3 is equals to lambda. So this is the equation of the line in vector and in Cartesian form. Okay, passing through 2 points. So not so difficult. Okay, not so difficult to solve the questions that are related to the 3-dimensional geometry equation of line. Okay, we are solving each and every question of the exercise 11.2. Now let us take the question number 9. Question number 9 of the exercise. Question number 9 of the exercise is, we have been given find the vector and Cartesian equation of the line passing through 2 points P and Q. 2 points are given, P and Q, with the coordinates. The coordinate of point P are 3, minus 2, minus 5, and Q are given as 3, minus 2, and 6. Okay, so these are 2 points we have been given. We have to find the equation of line passing through these 2 points in vector form and as well as in Cartesian form. Okay, so this can be written down as in vector form 3i cap minus 2j cap minus 5k cap a vector, and this can be written down as 3i cap minus 2j cap plus 6k cap equals to b vector. Okay, so 3 minus 2 minus 5 and 3 minus 2 6. These are 2 points a vector and b vector. Equation of line passing through 2 points P a vector and Q with position vector b vector is r vector equals to a vector plus lambda p vector minus a vector. So this is equals to r vector equals to a vector, that is this 3i cap minus 2j minus 5k cap plus lambda into b vector minus a vector 3i cap minus 2j cap plus 6k cap minus 3i cap minus 2j cap minus 5k cap. Okay, r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector minus a vector. Okay, putting the values. Now solving this, r vector equals to 3i cap minus 2j cap minus 5k cap, r vector minus equals to lambda into 3i 0i cap plus 0j cap plus 11k cap. Okay, so r vector, this is the equation of line in vector form. This is the equation of line in vector form. Now we have to convert this in this vector form in Cartesian form. Okay, so converting this in Cartesian form, put r vector equals to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap minus 3i cap minus 2j cap minus 5k cap equals to lambda into 0i cap plus that is x minus 3 I cap plus y plus 2 j cap plus z plus 5 k cap is equals to lambda into 11 k cap. So comparing this, x minus 3 equals to 0 lambda, y plus 2 is equals to 0 lambda, and z plus 5 is equals to 11 lambda. So x minus 3 upon 0 is equals to lambda, y plus 2 upon 0 is equals to lambda, and z plus 5 upon 11 is equals to lambda. So equation of mine is x minus 3 upon 0 equals to y plus 2 upon 0 is equals to z plus 5 upon 11 equals to lambda. This is the equation of line in Cartesian form. Okay. So this was question number 9. Now we will have the question number 10. Okay. So question number 10 is question number 10 of the exercise 11.2 is we have been given pair of lines or two lines, okay, and we have to find the angle between these two lines. Okay, so first part of the question number 10, the line 1 is given as r vector equals to 2i cap minus 5 j cap plus k cap plus lambda into 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 6k cap. Okay, and then second line is given as r vector equals to 7i cap minus 6k cap plus mu into I cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. So we have been given two lines, line 1 and line 2, and we have to find the angle between these two lines. And angle between these two lines is the angle between the direction of their lines. Okay, we have already learned the angle between two lines means angle between their directions, and their directions are v1 vector and v2 vector. Okay, comparing this with r vector equals to a1 vector plus lambda v1 vector, r vector equals to a2 vector plus lambda mu v2 vector. Okay, so a1 vector and a2 vector are the points where the line are passing, and v1 vector and v2 vector are the directions. Okay, so v1 vector is equals to, comparing this 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 6k cap, and v2 vector is given as I cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. Okay, so v1 vector and v2 vector are these. Now cos theta is equals to v1 vector dot v2 vector upon magnitude of v1 vector magnitude of v2 vector, that is equals to 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 6k cap dot I cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap divided by magnitude of v vector means under root 3 square plus 2 square plus 6 square into under root 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So this is equals to 3 1 the 3 plus 2 into 2 plus 6 into 2 upon under root 3 3 9, 2 4, 6 6 36, 49 multiplied by 2 2 4, 2 4 1 9 equals to 3 4 7 12 19 upon 7 into 3 19 upon 21. Okay, 3 1 the 3, 6 2 the 12, 15 plus 4 19 upon 49, that is 7, and 9, that is 3. So 19 upon 21. So theta equals to cos inverse 19 upon 21. Okay, this is the angle between two lines. Angle between two lines, that is L1 and L2. Okay, so in this way we can find the angle between two lines also. if the lines are given in vector form. Okay, the remaining questions, that is from the question number 11 to till end, we will do in next part of the video. Okay, so thank you.